Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Yep, I have no makeup on. Today we are going to be talking about skincare, and I had promised to do my updated Biologique Recherche skincare protocol. So I recently was able to go and get a Biologique Recherche facial. Luxe Atelier just opened up in Lake Oswego, and I am spreading the news because I am so excited that we are finally getting Biologique Recherche here in the Portland area. And I have become good friends with the owner. Her name is Angela Morgan, and she has opened up an absolutely beautiful spa, and I was able to go and get the full experience. So I have not had a Biologique Recherche facial since New York. I had gone to Rescue Spa about 3 years ago. So it has been 3 years since I have had a Biologique Recherche facial, and I have to say, if you live any place where you can get a facial, or if you are a fellow Portlander, you need to go and book a spa appointment at Luxe Atelier. I'm just a huge fan of the brand, and I'm so proud of Angela for pursuing her passions and opening up this lovely spa. It was like a dream come true for me. So after I posted about my facial experience at Luxe Atelier, many people asked me if I would do an updated skincare routine. So today that is what we are going to do. So as you can see, no makeup on my face as of now, and I thought we would just go through my updated routine. I am going to show you my AM routine, but I will talk you through my PM routine as well. What has changed, what has stayed the same, and all of that jazz. So if you are interested in seeing my updated skincare routine, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, before we get started, I always like to tell people what works for my skin may not work for yours. I'm by no means saying that you need to go and buy all the products that I am using. Skincare is a personal journey. I have always been somebody who has been a skincare junkie ever since I was 16 or so. I have always been into regimes. So I may have a more complicated regime that I enjoy doing for my more mature, dry skin. I am 53 years old. I would tell you I have dry, mature skin. It can be sensitive. I have had rosacea in the past, so that has been at bay for several years now, but I did go through a bout of that, and that's actually how I got on to Biologique Recherche in the first place. I also struggle with hyperpigmentation from all my years of trying to get tan when I was younger, and then just overall general aging issues as we are getting older. Loose skin, wrinkles, all that jazz. So those are my primary main concerns. I always tell people there's no magic creams that are going to erase everything, but I do find that a good facial regime that you are actually going to do daily, twice a day, is important. So again, I'm a beauty junkie. This is part of my job as well, is to test skincare and such. So my regime may be a bit more complicated than yours. This is just what I'm using currently and what I enjoy. First things first, I really think that beauty comes from the inside out, and I do think there is the importance of sleep. And I wanted to give a shout out to my Sleep and Glow pillow because I swear by this. So sleep, water, eating well, exercise, all of that is going to play in to your overall skin health. And a game changer for me has been the Sleep and Glow pillow. Not only did it help me kind of with my neck pains, but basically I'm not squishing my face and creating more wrinkles while I sleep. So you guys have heard me talk about this pillow before. This cradles your face and prevents wrinkles because you're not going to be smashing your face into your pillow. And I'm someone who likes to sleep on my side. I literally sleep so much better with my Sleep and Glow, and I have been giving these out as presents because when I get excited about things or I find them to be game changers, I have to share the joy with other people as well. And everybody that I have given a Sleep and Glow to love it. So I do have a code, Abby10. I will leave that information below in the description box, but sleep is essential. And the Sleep and Glow pillow not only helped me sleep better, but it also is sort of peace of mind that I'm not like squishing my face and creating more wrinkles. So a little shout out to Sleep and Glow. I also think that it is important to hydrate your body overall. And I, first thing in the morning, always start with lemon water. I will drink this whole thing each morning before I have coffee. So that's another tip that I think is helpful overall, is just hydrating your body. Starting your day out with lemon water is going to give you a little burst of vitamin C in here, and it is just something that I crave in the mornings. So we'll be finishing this off as we do the routine. And then of course what you eat does show up on your skin as well. So I do try to eat a healthy diet that includes a variety of colors as well as those dark leafy greens. That's one of those things that I focus on getting in every single day. So my mantra is to eat the rainbow, focus in on those dark leafy greens as well as those good fats and proteins each and every day. And then of course getting in some movement every day, some form of exercise, whether it is walking, doing the Peloton, yoga, any of that. And I think that is super important for my overall health, but also the health of my skin. Your skin is your largest organ. So if you think of it that way, you will start to treat your skin kindly as well. So those all play an important role. Besides all the products that I'm about to share with you, there is just not one magic product or bullet that is going to give you good, healthy skin. It is going to be a combination of things. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start my skincare routine. So ideally, I would love to take you into my bathroom, but my lighting in there is so terrible. But when I have tried to do those videos, they just don't turn out very well. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair back, and we will start with step one of cleansing in the morning. And the first thing that I start with is Lay EV. This is my creamy cleanser, and as I have mentioned many times before, switching to a creamy cleanser was a game changer for my more mature skin. So this Lay EV is for dry skin. I have used the Lay VIP O2 cleanser, which I love, and that one's going to be a little bit more brightening for those of you that live in more congested cities where there may be more pollution. And then there is Lay U, and that one's amazing too, and that one generally is for normal to oily skins. So I've used all three of them. The key is we're not stripping our skin. So I will take some cleanser just like this, and I will take a few minutes to really massage this into the skin. And I just love this milky hydrating cleanser. So I will take a few minutes to kind of massage this into the skin with upward movements and kind of depuff underneath the eyes, start to lift the skin upward. And in the evenings I will use this cleanser as well, but I do a double cleanse. So I will take off my makeup with my Emma Hardy. This is the Moringa Cleansing Balm. And this is just my ultimate favorite cleansing balm, and I will spend a few minutes kind of massaging the makeup off of my face. And so I find this time to be a bit of self-care. So what I'm going to do is go rinse this cleanser off, and I basically use lukewarm water, and I will just gently rinse off this cleanser. So I will go do that real quick, and then we'll move on to the rest of the protocol. And I use the Lotion P50. This is the Pigum 400, and this is the one created for people who suffer from hyperpigmentation. It has a sort of brightening effect, and this one is going to be a bit more mild. So I am not someone who can use the original Lotion P50. It is way too strong for my skin. So thus the reason I think it's important to reach out to a Biologique Recherche expert, because they can help guide you to the proper Lotion P50. This is a cult favorite. It's called Facial in a Bottle, and I have used it for years. And what I will do is just start from the bottom, and you want to dab, dab, dab. So you don't want to kind of rub this around. I dab, dab, dab this product, and in an upward movement. Again, always wanting to move up, since gravity is going to naturally bring our skin down. So in upward movements, I will use my liquid exfoliant. And now that my skin is exfoliated, a few times a week when I have time in the morning, I will slap on a hydrating mask for about 15 to 20 minutes. And two of my favorites are Mask VIP O2. This is an amazing mask. And the other is Mask. This one is Visolastine. This is another really nice hydrating mask, but this is part of the Biologique Recherche protocol, is that they're very into masking, and I love the approach because this is a layered approach, and it's all about being gentle to your skin barrier, and nothing is very harsh. So yes, you do use some acids to exfoliate, but for my sensitive skin, the reason why this brand works so well is it is gentle and effective, but it is also very kind and gentle to the skin. So for the heck of it this morning, I'm going to just slap on VIP O2 mask, and I will keep that on for 20 minutes, kind of giving you the full regime. Now, I don't do this every single day. These are on days when I have the time, but I'm a big believer in masking, and see the and but I'm a big believer in masking, especially any sort of hydration for my more mature, dry skin. Always does wonders. And I literally will take the VIP and I will even bring it underneath the eyes because this is so hydrating. And this one also has a really nice brightening effect on the skin. And I will just take a minute. We're gonna have scary eyebrows, guys. And I will bring it down the neck and décolleté. So just taking a little bit more and going to bring that down here. We're gonna do the full works, but obviously some of this is optional. I'm just sharing what works for me. And since I don't do a lot of retinols or treatments that are more aggressive, I find that the masking will give my skin a little extra oomph. So what I will do for the next 15 or 20 minutes is sip a little bit of my lemon water, kind of go and check my email for the day. Generally, I do this earlier in the morning, and I will be checking my email, doing a little bit of that kind of work where I'm not required to be on Zoom quite yet. So what I'm gonna do is go check my email, keep this on for about 20 minutes. I will rinse it off again with lukewarm water, and we will move on to the next step. Okay, I am back. My mask is rinsed off and my skin just feels very hydrated and a little bit brighter and ready for the day ahead. So next I will go in with my quintessential serums. Right now I am using two. One is for my eyes, and this is the Lip Mousse, or the Little Mermaid Eye Serum. And then I have Colostrum VG, and this is fabulous. It's a very milky texture, and this replaced the original colostrum, which I had used for years, which is just pure hydration for the skin. And then I also used VG Tencel, which was for firming. So it's like they combined two of them into one. So this is for hydration and also for firming, and you will see it's got this lovely texture right here. And I will go ahead and press that into the skin, and it will feel wonderful. And I'll start to layer on that hydration. Then we'll take this magical stuff and I will place this underneath my eyes. So I just take a couple drops. I don't know if you guys can see that. Just a few drops, and then take a quick peek, because you will see that this serum is going to give me a temporary eye lift. Let's see if you can see. I love this stuff. And that's going to give me a little layer of hydration underneath my eyes. Now for my neck, I just picked up Serum Matricial. This is for your body, but Angela Morgan, who is the owner of Luxe Atelier that just opened here in Oregon in Lake Oswego, she told me to take some of this serum, which I'm already a huge fan of the Serum Matricial Visage. This is for the face. It's going to give yourself, this is going to hydrate your skin, but also give you a little facelift. Then you take this little glove. It has one that's a little bit more scratchy, very gentle, and then another one that just has some rivets, and she said to blend that in with the glove. And I'm going to take a little bit more dried before I was doing that. So I'll take a little bit of this and we'll place that on the neck and go to town with this little glove and just kind of sculpt out the neckline a bit. So this is a new addition to my routine that I've been incorporating for that little neck area. And I'm almost out of this. This is one of my favorites. We'll see if we can squeeze any out. No, I don't necessarily use this every single day with my Colostrum VG. They sort of do the same thing, but this one creates such a beautiful canvas for makeup. So I love it. So I'm just going in with the works today, guys, just to kind of show you that I mix and match. I am by no means telling you that you need to buy all of this stuff. I'm someone who's a huge fan of this brand and have been incorporating different steps in and out throughout the years. For eye cream, I actually use the Chantecaille. This is the Stress Repair Concentrate. And I do like the Biofixine eye cream as well. But I really have been loving Stress Repair Concentrate from Chantecaille. And yes, I do use their skincare as well. So I have used Chantecaille for years, off and on, and I have used Biologique Recherche for the past 6+ years. So I do dabble just like anybody. So of course I do tinker and try other skincare. That's part of my job, but for the most part I follow the Biologique Recherche protocol. That's when my skin is its happiest. So next up is moisturizing, and basically my favorite cream from Biologique Recherche. This is Creme MSR-h. This is a pricey cream. My skin loves it. It is for hormonal skin types, generally for people who are going to be 40 and above. So just for you young ladies, you do not need this. And I just love this one. It is hydrating. It smells amazing. And this is not a fluffy brand. I always mean to tell everybody. These products do not necessarily all smell wonderful, but they are super effective. But the one cream that smells wonderful is Creme MSR-h, and I just love this cream. My skin just drinks it up. It is moisturizing and soothing, and I have been going through some hormonal issues. I'm 53. I'm sure some of you can relate. And when I'm going through those issues, you will see it totally shows up on my skin. And I just find that this cream does wonders for my skin, makes my skin feel hydrated, a bit cushy, and just very happy. So I have tried a lot of the Biologique Recherche creams, but I will say out of all of them, this one is my favorite, and a little goes a long way. That is one thing I will say about all Biologique Recherche products. They last me a good 4+ months. I do have an arsenal of products that I mix and match, so it's not like I'm using everything every single day. And again, not telling you that you need to buy a million products. I'm just sharing a routine that many of you have asked me for. You don't need to be using a ton of the cream. A little pea size completely hydrates my overall skin. And then to really bring on the glow, one of the things that I will do is I have Creme Pigum 400. This is for hyperpigmentation, and I just use a little bit, guys. So this is just a complete add-on, but I just love this cream. I will always have it in my arsenal, and I will just take a little bit, and you are about to see how this is going to give me a little bit of a glow. So this glow is coming from this Creme Pigum 400. It's got a little bit of mica in it, I believe, and it just gives my skin such a pretty healthy glow. And again, it's going to help with that pigmentation. Now, you do not need to do that. I'm just going a little extra today to share some of the glowy little tricks. And again, this is just a little add-on. You do not need both creams. This one's gonna do it all, but if I want that extra glow, I will go ahead and just take a teeny bit of that Creme Pigum 400, and it just gives my skin that little extra glow. Now, after we have moisturized the skin in the Biologique Recherche protocol, then you're going to use what they call a finishing serum, and that is basically going to seal in all of the goodness that we just did. And I am rotating between 3 finishing serums right now. So I have Le Grand. This is the big daddy, and this is the do-it-all anti-aging serum. It is fantastic, and I use this on days where I really feel like my skin needs a little extra. I also tend to use this sometimes at night. I will actually use it more like a serum. I'll put it on first and then put on my creme mask for next, what I use at night, and then this will be kind of my little cocktail at night. My ultimate 2 favorites are Fluid VIP 02. This is just going to seal everything in, give you a nice glowy complexion. And then we have Serum Y'all 02. I would probably say this is my ultimate favorite finishing serum. It's a little bit more thick, a little bit more viscous, and this one ultimately gives me the best glow ever. So I tend to love the combination of creme msr-h with the serum Y'all 02, and this was what was recommended to me my very first facial from BR, from Rescue Spa. They did that little combo, and I was kind of sold ever since. So you take just a little bit of this, and then I'm going to seal everything in. Now, this step can seem a little crazy for those of you who like a more simplistic regime, but I have to say I didn't immediately buy into the finishing serum when I first started using Biologique Recherche. That just seemed a little extra. And then as you become a convert and a total Biologique Recherche freak, you become like, this is the most important step, because everything I just put on is going to be nice and sealed in. And that Y'all always just gives my skin such a pretty, healthy glow. So these are the 3 finishing serums that I will just rotate through. And again, you guys, I basically buy a few skincare items a month and then we'll rotate through. I do not buy everything at once. This has been a journey, and I've been cultivating what works for me and my particular skin type. And I'm a beauty junkie, so skincare is an investment, and I have just always been all about it. So last step is the most important, and I always say this, but I truly mean this. This last step is the one that you need to use. I know I use all these expensive products here, but SPF is essential, and if anybody young is watching this video, please wear your sunscreen. This is something that I avoided for years. Used to go to tanning booths back in the day, and I regret that because all the sun damage is going to come back up and haunt you later in life. And so protecting your skin from the sun is the most important thing we're talking about. So I still do love my Glow Skin Beauty. This is the Solar Shade SPF 50. I have used this for years, but I am finding that it is really hard to get. I don't know if it's a supply chain issue, but I am on subscription with them, and my subscriptions have been delayed. So I wanted to give you another favorite sunscreen, and this is from Color Science. Many of you already love this. This is the Sun Forgettable Total Protection Face Shield 50. Is just this one, not the Flex or the Glow. I do like the Glow, but it's almost a little bit too glowy because I'm already getting a glow from all my skincare products. So I like to use this one, and it has got a little bit of a tint just like that. So it's just slight. That is just to mask the whiteness. And what I will do is coat this on to my skin. And I like this one because it's got that tint just a little bit, but that I start to feel like I get a little bit of coverage. So I really like this one because it has just that slight tint that I find gives my skin, it starts to even it out before I even put on any makeup. So let's just say I am having sort of a natural weekend. I will use this and the next product, and maybe a little bit of my Kosas Revealer Concealer, and that will be my foundation. Now I am going to finish off today with the Serum de Tint, and this can also be considered a finishing serum. So if you were not going to be using one of these finishing serums, you can use the Serum de Tint, and clearly I love this. This one, I have it actually in shade 1, and I'm just going to take the fact that I'm almost done with this means I actually use this, you guys. It's so good. And then I am going to just rub this into my skin. And it just gives my skin a little bit of coverage. Again, when I do my makeup, I'll just put a little bit of concealer under my eyes, and we're going to call that my foundation for the day. So today I did the works, I did a mask and such, and then I quickly want to run through my routine in the evening. And what I would tell you is I do a double cleanse. Like I said, I will take off my makeup using the Moringa Cleansing Balm. I also have their eye makeup remover that I swear by. It's one of these bi-phase. You're going to shake it up, but I swear when I take off my eye makeup, it leaves this very hydrating, a little bit of residue. Nothing like it's gonna cloud up my vision or anything. It just wicks off all my eye makeup, but I feel like it is nourishing for my lashes and very hydrating for my under eye. So I will gently remove my eye makeup with this, off my makeup with my cleansing balm. And I will do my second cleanse with my Lay EV. And I will tone my skin with my Lotion P50 Pigum 400. I also love Lotion P50V. That is sort of the medium strength, but right now I have been focusing on hyperpigmentation, so I'm using the Pigum 400. I will switch it up and use my Lotion P50V version. Then after that, for my evening treatment, I will use Serum 3R. Now this is a booster to your P P50. It's sort of their retinol equivalent. I'm not someone who uses retinols because my skin does not love them. It took me years to figure that out, but you can get cell turnover and such from other products. And so this Serum 3R is just very hydrating to my skin. It'll sort of plump it up, but it will also boost my exfoliation and help with that cell turnover. And the way that I use this, I'll actually use the same cotton round or the reusable cotton or the reusable little pads that I have. I will do a couple pumps of this, and then I will apply it just like I apply my P50 in a sort of rapid dabbing motion, in an upward motion, and it will make my skin just plump up. And I find that I will do this one, I wouldn't say every single night, I would probably say 3 times a week. I will do this booster and I will use this as my serum. After that, I will kind of see what my skin needs. If I need to go ahead and add on some extra hydration with my colostrum VG, I will do that. I love to use this underneath my eyes, so I do use this morning and evening. Just adds a really nice layer of hydration. And then I will top that and sleep in a mask. So what I use at night generally is Creme Mask Vernex. This is the Miracle product. This is the cream that I originally bought to help with my rosacea. This was recommended to me, and this stuff is amazing. It is hydrating, it is soothing, and just something I can't live without. So this is generally what I will sleep in. I will do a nice thin layer, and that will be my night cream. The other mask that I tend to sleep in is the Mask Creme Biofixine. This one is going bye-bye. I'm not sure if they even sell this anymore, but this is just an amazing hydrating mask. My skin loves it, and I will put on a layer of that, and that will be my night cream. So this is my current updated Biologique Recherche Routine, and as I always say, it's always best to reach out to an expert so that they can customize a program for you, your skin, and your budget. So that's always key and important. And now we have 2 resources. We have Angela Morgan, who is the owner of Luxe Atelier in Lake Oswego. That is where I got my wonderful facial. And of course we have lovely Bisma. Bisma did leave Atlanta, so she is no longer with Artisan Beaute, and so Bisma is still my absolute bestie. She is a BR guru, and she has some exciting stuff coming up. I always love to support my friends, and obviously it's so exciting to have a spa located here in Oregon where I can actually go and get treatments. And I have to say, it was one of the best facials I had ever had. I walked out and my skin was glowing, and I just had such a fun time with Angela Morgan. So I'm super proud of her for following her passions and opening up the beautiful Luxe Atelier Spa. So I will leave information below of how to reach out to both of these lovely ladies and have some fun live events planned for the future. So you guys, I hope this was a helpful video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another video soon.